Hey guys, Batman 13 here, and this is my custom LEGO The Last Jedi minifigure showcase. And guys, it comes out tonight. We've been all hoping for this moment, the sequel, if you will, to The Force Awakens, which wasn't exactly the most original movie, but we are here now with The Last Jedi. And here is my minifigures I have for this, and I have my custom LEGO Rey, Luke Skywalker, and Kylo Ren, and all of their new outfits, actually. Actually, Luke, I didn't make his outfit because I decided not to, because I wanted to see the actual movie to see which one he had more, and then I would make that one. But this is the suit I had from like last year. I made when after I saw Force Awakens, I made that, which was like years ago. But anyways, nonetheless, this is my Last Jedi showcase. So yeah, without further ado, let's go and get straight into this minifigure showcase. Okay, so here's the first minifigure, and this is my custom LEGO Luke Skywalker from The Last Jedi. And guys, you're probably wondering, why would you make this version? It's not the best version, and there's other versions out there. And yes, I know, I wasn't planning on making this version either. I really wanted to make him in his more Sith-looking, other kind of outfit. Now, it doesn't really say he's a Sith or not. I don't really know. I haven't seen the movie, but the only reason I made this one is because I made this one, I would say, like a month after I saw Force Awakens, which was the day it came out. About like 2 years ago, I think, 2 or 3, I don't know. 2 years ago, I'll say. I think it came out in 2000, yeah, 3. Anyways, so the only reason I made this figure in this kind of uniform is because I had this done. The torso was done. All I had to change up was the hairpiece and the beard sculpt. Now that was so easy. All I had to do was like sculpt a beard, and that was really easy. Tedious, but easy. Trying to get it all looking right. And all I did was sculpt onto a clone head. The angry clone head, to be exact, and I think it came out really great. I mean, I really like the likeness I got to Mark Hamill here. It's just, I really like the likeness I got to Mark Hamill. It just really, I think, fits so perfectly. And considering he has a beard, it's really not hard to screw up his likeness, and I really think I did a great job. But yeah, so starting off with the robes here, these are just simple cardstock paper, little shreds here. And it's really nothing. I mean, I like it, but it's sloppy, and I could do 10 times better if I actually did it currently, but I didn't do it currently. Lifting up the robes, he just has like some tan legs, and I didn't do any in the back, mostly because I didn't do anything. I didn't do absolutely anything. I left it completely how it is right now. The way you're seeing it right now, besides the hand, which I'll get to later, the hand, the headpiece, and the hairpiece, all of that is my current skill. That's all I did for this figure currently, and the rest of it was completely just I mean, I could probably update the arms a little bit. The arms are looking a little choppy, but anyways, guys, has to be it for Luke Skywalker. Not much with him. I painted like the dark tan in the areas. The brown belt goes all the way around. Didn't do anything in the back, so don't blame me for that. But hairpiece. Now, what I did, you guys are probably wondering what the heck I did for this. I'm going to bring in my Anakin here, but now the hairpiece I chose was this hairpiece, the standard Anakin hairpiece right there. So I choose that hairpiece, cut off the entire front that you guys see right here, cut off that, basically from that line there, cut off, and I sculpted the rest, kind of making it look more like Mark Hamill, but I kept the back and everything, and I weathered it down with some gray, to make his hair gray and everything like that, and make it look all, make him look older. Basically, the thing was just a dark tan kind of coat for the hairpiece, and then I just airbrushed it with some gray. And then the beard, as you guys can see here, that's sculpted, and then I have some of his white, like the white kind of like triangles, I guess you could say, in his beard on the front. Again, I really like the likeness I got to him. And the hand. The hand is sculpted, and you might not be able to tell, but it's a bit bigger than an actual minifigure hand. But that is sculpted. All that, if I can get that in the shot, if it'll want to focus, there we go, perfect. All of that right there, that is sculpting, and that was the most tedious thing. Like you can see on like the front of the fingertips, there's dots. You can see that perfectly. There's like dots right there, and there's like lines going in between the lines that are already on there to separate the fingers. And then all I did was paint that chrome, and to make the details show even more, because it's a very thin layer of sculpting, to make it look a little bit more better and look a little bit more seamless from the actual hand. But anyways, I went over that with sculpting, and then I went over the chrome paint, and then I went over that with a wash of black to make it more like a gunmetal, dirty, grimy type of thing. And I think it turned out really great. Not only did I try to do that, but I also wanted to give the detail and bleed the detail out. Per se. But anyways, guys, I've been long enough on this super simple minifigure. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight onto this other minifigures. Okay, so here is the next minifigure, and this is my custom Lego Rey from The Last Jedi. And guys, this figure is completely new. Everything you see here is completely current. Nothing is reused from the last, I did the minifigure Luke I showed previously before this. That was completely, pretty much reused. And just some updated things, but this is completely new. I made a Rey from a couple years ago from Force Awakens. That was not very good, and basically kind of went about this in a whole different mindset. Not wholly different, whole different mindset here. And her robes, tassels, whatever you guys want to call them, these grays here are completely sculpted, and that was only just to get the wrinkles in here and a little bit better. Format. I was about to use E-tape and just kind of curl it up, but I thought it looked too fat, and it would have, and it would be a lot harder to do. But anyways, starting off with the legs, the boots are painted brown all the way around, and then just onto some dark bluish gray legs. And then the fabric here is just the little dress thing here, continuing from the torso, is a standard black Lego cape. The newer type fabric, not the crisp fabric, is the soft cloth fabric from the new Lego capes. Really wanted to use the crisp ones, but I didn't have any left from using it from my other new Kylo Ren I was making, and from an Anakin I made, which I showed you previously. But anyways, that has been done with that fabric. Again, it's really just, I can move around. Not sculpted, I painted that the same exact color that the torso was painted in, which was like a very dark brown, not black. You guys can kind of see that it's brown, but it's not black. And then also on the torso here, you guys can see these two brown straps moved with E-tape going all the way around the torso. And then, like I said in the beginning, the tassel things are sculpted as well. Right there, the little gray robe things are sculpted, and basically how I did that is I put a strap of E-tape down, so it'd all be symmetrical, and it'd all be the same kind of length and everything. It goes in the back too, but anyways, kind of goes over the shoulder a little bit there, makes it all 3D over the shoulder as well, and then I sculpted the lines into it and everything like that, and then the strap goes over that, and also there's a little bands right there. If I can move the arm out of the way, those little straps connecting to her torso and everything like that, which is shaded in a lighter brown. It was done with E-tape as well, so that was really, again, nothing. And the arms, you're probably wondering, how did you do the arms? Now the arms are done with E-tape as well, to get this rigid pattern. I did the same exact thing with Kylo, which I'll show you guys in just a second, but it was done with E-tape, and just, cutting different pieces of E-tape out, gluing it onto the arm, and kind of just overlapping them, so it had that really cool effect. If you guys can sort of see how I did that, yeah, there you go. Just gotta get that strap effect, and I didn't do anything at the top because she has that kind of, her arm showing through. But yeah, my camera's getting all yellow. The hairpiece, just a Qui-Gon hairpiece, because I don't like Lego's one. I don't think it's very accurate. I think her hair is more brushed in the actual movie, but she will be fighting a lot, hopefully, I think. If she has a lightsaber, why not? Which I'll get to that right now. The lightsaber. Yeah, I didn't make one. I was too focused on making the figure, then I moved to Kylo, and didn't even have enough time to finish Luke, and I was like, oh shoot. Right as I was about to start filming and all that kind of stuff, I was like, oh my god, she doesn't have a lightsaber. I was about to pull my one out of Darth Vader, but I was like, no, I'll just use this one, modifying a standard Lego one, painting these little things on there, and give her a blade. Very terrible, I know, please don't comment about that, but anyways, nonetheless, the back, if I can move the hairpiece, you guys can see the continuation of the sculpting right there, and then also her double-sided face. Again, the head is just the standard Rey head, but anyways, nonetheless, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight on to the last minifigure. Okay, so here's the last minifigure, and this is my custom Lego Kylo Ren from The Last Jedi. And yes, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into this minifigure showcase. Starting off with the legs. The legs are standard plain black legs, nothing with them at all. Didn't even do boots, I didn't have time. But yeah, so going on with the torso. Now, the torso is completely sculpted. I don't know if I have a picture of it or not. I might post it or show it to you guys right here, or post it on Instagram, I don't know. But anyways, this little dress here, the sculpting on the torso, that is something I never thought I would do. Actually, no, I did. No, that's wrong. No one ever did. No one did it so far to my knowledge. No one has sculpted Kylo Ren's torso from The Last Jedi. It's all painted, and I don't like it. I'm sorry, but I just needed to make mine 3D. It's so much easier. It's just a crisscross pattern. There's nothing with it. It's so simple. It took me like an hour to do the sculpting, and then bake it, and then paint it. Took me like, what, 2 seconds? Because it's just a plain black coat. But anyways, I digress. It looks great. It looks phenomenal, in my opinion. But anyways, getting on with the lightsaber, first of all, we can go ahead and move that up. Now, starting off with the lightsaber, let me get my hand in the focus there. The lightsaber, now what I did with this is I took a standard plain black hilt. Now, I'll do a tutorial on this if you guys want me to, but I took a plain black hilt, and then glued the other hilts off of, like, the tops of the Lego. So if you look at it, the tops of the Lego hilts, if you look at Rey's saber, for instance, I'll get her saber in there, the top of her hilt is the exhaust pipes right there. So take 2 of those hilts, well, I'll flip that around. 2 of those hilts, take off that little, like, lip right there. Take off, like, all of that little, like, around there, that big part there. Sand that down, and then you got that pretty much. And then, obviously, file it, you know, whatever you need to do to make it look all like this. And there you go. People might say it looks big. I know, it's humongous, but just, you know, deal with me for the rest of the video. I know it's big, but it's really hard to get it small and look good enough. And 2, I had these exhaust beams in this saber for quite a while now, and all I had to do was just update the saber, the hilt for it, and I had the beams already there. So, anyways, also with it, the red little, like, wire there, that is with electrical tape, and then I painted over that little shred of electrical tape, painted it with red, and then also painted the little, like, silver dashes, lines, whatever you guys want to call them, there, and also painted the correct colors up there. Now the beam is a standard brick forge blade. I also forgot to say it with Rey. Rey's blade is a brick forge blade because I like their blades better. They just don't look as fat, and they're just so much more clean. I don't know, I like them. And they don't have the bubbles in there too, so that's great. Anyways, the beam. Now the brick forge beam, and then all I had to do was take some scissors and, you know, slice it up, make it look all damaged. But that is the saber though. It is huge, I know, but yeah, also the back has a little dot there. But anyways, getting on with Kylo himself. No, my gosh. Now the cape, I'll get into a little bit later, but the sculpting on this torso, easy as heck. It's just a checkered board pattern, and then I took some E-tape for the belt, went all the way around that as well, and then the little dress thing does move not too much. You can still move his legs like a bit. If I can show you guys. He can still move his legs, but it's very hard, and the clay on the little E-tape to make it actually, like, extend outwards. All I had to do, and this might seem bad, but I took electrical tape for the base. Same with Rey here. Electrical tape for the base of the sculpting, and I kind of went about it is just going with the electrical tape on it. So it's basically sculpting on the electrical tape. And then making all my marks on there. So I put a base of electrical tape on there, kind of how I wanted to look like that without the sculpting, and then sculpted over the electrical tape, and that's how I had that there. Now the cape here, actually the belt, I didn't do any detail on the belt. The belt is complete with E-tape. Everything is with E-tape on there. And then the cape here, the cape is with E-tape as well. Oh my gosh. These look 2 parts here. You guys can see these little lips. These are also just standard, just parts of E-tape, like 2 separate things of E-tape, but I'll get into that later, glued on. Anyways, the head. Now the head, I'll get into now. The head right here. The hair piece, starting off with it to be even more precise. Hair piece, just a standard, you know, long hair piece. You know, everyone's using this, but I sculpted a little strand of hair right there. That's what I did. So it's custom. Anyways, and basically the scar you guys can see right there, the little like scar right there goes all the way down. I know it's big, it's a lot bigger and more deeper red than it actually is in the movie, well, in the trailers at least. But I like it this way, and it just looks so much better. I like the whole Sith look, and then his eyes are also used there. So if you guys wondering what head I used the what was the Mandarin head from Iron Man 3. I think it's Mandarin. Mandarin, yeah. I used the Mandarin head from Iron Man 3. Also, I gave him a back face as well. More, you know, very mad face type thing. And then he also got his scar right there going up. Same exact place. So we can go ahead and put the hairpiece on that side as well. Make it look all nice. There you go. Happy birthday. Not really, I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, there is Kylo Ren. Now the arms, I'll take off his head to show you guys the arms a little bit. Man, this is taking a while. Oh, shoot, I did something. Anyways, the cape can come off, and you guys can kind of see all the other detail that is on his arms. Now his arms, same thing, E-tape. Same thing with Rey here. Just that E-tape layers going on, and you can see what torso I used for the thing. Anyways, the torso, the legs, the arms. Man, the arms. Now the arms are just, you know, E-tape layered over each other. But that's about it, guys. So without further ado, hopefully, guys, this video wasn't too long for you. I spent like 5 minutes on each figure and 7 minutes for this one. But anyways, guys, sorry for taking so long. But anyways, we can go ahead and end this video off. Okay guys, so that has to be it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy my last Jedi minifigure showcase. And if you guys did, leave a comment down below and hit the like button as well. And yeah, so hopefully you guys like these figures. I think they came out pretty well. I think my favorite's probably going to be Kylo or Rey. Mostly because those are the only two that I actually put most work into. Try to get the likeness as much as possible to all of these actors. And yeah, anyways guys, if you guys want to go check out my Instagram, links down in the description down below as well. And also to my second channel down in the description down below as well. So anyways guys, I've been rambling long enough, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight on to ending this video. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, visit, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.